guys, let's try to make a new prediction for the next week. We start with the S&P 500. This is the SPY ETF 4-hour chart. My last prediction was that on Monday, Tuesday, the SPY should open and reach to 474. It reached to the 473.54, and then my prediction was that it should bounce from the 466. And it did, although it break it, but it's close above and then move again and again to the 470. And on Friday, there was a big gap down because of the new COVID news, and then it broke the 460. So my prediction was that even if the S&P, the SPY, will reach the 460, it's still a valid bullish sign, because it's just a profit taking. But then it broke below the 460, it's close below the 460 as we see here, and the next 4-hour candle, it reached the 457. It's the 200 EMA, which is a very strong resistance. Although my key level is 455, as you see here. So what's gonna be on next week? If we check, we will see there is no divergence in the short term, but in the longer term we see some divergence. So this means that in the longer term the S&P has still some strength to moving up, because this is moving up, the stochastic is moving down, so it's a long continuation. But does it mean where it's gonna reverse? Because the long continuation could mean that, let's erase it, that the S&P, let's assume it can drop even to the 440, and from there it like the stochastic will do something like this, and even though it could be a long continuation. So what it's gonna be? So let's check my, this is like my live assumption I'm making for the next week. We see that the S&P hit the 457, which is a buy zone, which means that in the 457, 455, this is a buy zone. So buyer will probably come in and move it to the upside. Remember, this is a big gap that needs to be closed. It reached there, so the actual gap is, let me erase it, the actual gap is here and here. This is a gap which needs to be closed. Doesn't mean it can happen immediately. Sometimes the S&P can take about between 1 week to 2 weeks to close the gap. But at the moment, the momentum is for the downside. The potential of the S&P for now is the 435. This is the potential. Again, remember, if you watch my previous prediction, the 435.80 is the key level for a breakdown in the S&P. So until it reaches there, the S&P is still in a bullish momentum. So even it can make this move, it's still on a bullish. This is a profit taking and then coming up. So, but what's gonna be next week? Next week, we're probably gonna see some reversal. Let me check if we see. Yes, we see some sort of reversal, which could be from the 457 to the 458 or even 59. This is a small reversal. The momentum is still on the downside. We don't have any confirmation to the upside for a big reversal yet. We are in a range zone between the 450, almost 59.50 to the 457. This is a range zone, which means something like this could happen, resting. Probably the market will try to see how the economy is react to the new COVID outbreak in the South Africa and Europe and the US, or it could just make a breakdown or meltdown. Depends on Moderna and other company, Pfizer, how they're gonna attack the new variant. So at the moment, for this week, I'm biased to the short side, but there is some sort of reversal, small reversal. We could see something like this, and then moving down to the 455, testing it. There is a nice buying zone here. Will it come to the 450 in the longer term? I don't see it happening yet. In the short term, let me check if there is a potential in the shorter term. Let me check. Wow. I don't see any. Wait a minute. So in the shorter term, the buy area is from the 455 and 450, almost, let's say 2. So this is a buy area. So we might see it going up, going down, and bounce up again. And with something like this would go down and the price will go up for a big reversal, and then we hit the 50 again. Let's hope so. So continuation to the long side. So this week probably the market will be a little bit suspicious what's going to be. It will be very small move unless there is a big outbreak on Sunday, Monday, the opening of the trading session. Let's move on to the QQQs. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention. You know what? Let's put it on a new chart. This is the S&P. Let's style. Put it on candle. This is, which time frame is it? Okay, let's enlarge it. And this is the daily. See how it's look in the daily. It's the daily chart, which is not important. See it on the monthly. All right, guys, you see it. Let me make it bigger. All right. What you see it on the monthly. The month isn't over yet. You see the month is over on the 30 on Tuesday. The month is ending on Tuesday, but you see a big shooting star doji, which is not a good sign, because you see what happened on the 2020. You see the doji here, and see what happened. Another attempt to go higher, and then boom, flash to the downside. So we might see a reversal, another attempt to go higher, and then boom. This is just something I saw. Very interesting on the monthly to see this. You don't see any doji on this chart. You see it. This is a green doji. This is a correction. This is, you don't see like something like this. This is a big movement. Let me erase. See, this is a big movement of the monthly. Big moving down, big moving up, and then big rejection. This is a big rejection. So you might see another attempt to the 450 and bring the buyers back up. But I think that if we check the Fibonacci levels, and let's assume it's going to be on the 50, sorry, not this one. retracement. If we check it here, we see there is enough place to go to the 412. If we check it from the 450, from the 500, we see there is enough place to go to the 433 and still be on the bullish, which is very interesting. This is a year that the what happened with the 2 years, what happened with the S&P 500. Very interesting. So careful, guys, here. And this is the main reason why I think the market will be very careful of this movement. Let's check it on the weekly. You see the big rejection. It's crossed and closed below. So there might be buying again from the 453, 452 area. This is the area. Probably the SPY is gonna buyers gonna come in again. So this is it for the S&P. Let me close this one and let's go to the QQQs. With the QQQs, very simple to see it here. This is a divergence. We see it. This is a divergence. So for this divergence to be valid, we need to see confirmation with reversal. We need to see something like this going up, which means we need to see some small green candle coming there, and then it will validate this setup. If we see a continuation to the downside, it will break the divergence like with the SPY. The SPY has no divergence. The QQQ still has some potential for divergence for a long continuation, which is very good. At the moment, it can bring the buyers coming up. It doesn't mean it can do something like this for the till the end of November, then push up again for December profit, and then profit taking again from the 405, 407. Let's check my algo, what it say, if it give any indication. I think it will be the same. Yes, it is the same. Even in the 1 hour chart, if we go to the 1 hour chart, let me erase. You see it very clearly. This is going up. This is coming up. This is going down. This is coming up. So we see the reversal. This is a reversal setup. So you have on the 4 hour chart a long continuation. On the 1 hour chart, you have the reversal. So put a buy order, something around here, stop loss here, and probably moving up to the 394 again. Let's check it with my algo. With my algo on the longer term, there is still no entry point if you going for a swing trade. On day trader, on a day trader is still validation above the 391 if you like to take risk. If you like to take full confirmation above the 391.50, it should move to the upside. If it's hold the 390.30 and don't close below it, let's say this green support, if it holds the price, it will move on with very nice reversal, and then the QQQ also can push the SPY for reversal. Take it into account. Let's go for Tesla. I put Tesla, no, Tesla. With Tesla, this is a 60. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. With Tesla, we see very interesting. Again, it rests on the 1079 area. Let's see where it close 81. So it's resting on the 79. Is there any divergence? We see here the reversal, which is nice, and from here it seems that the Tesla wants to go to the 1050 again, probably something like that, and then move up again. Still has potential to bring more buyers and trying to find some shorters below the 1079. Let's check with the algo. I'll try to make it very short prediction. It's has some power if it hold the 1070. It's very key interesting. The 1070, and if it breaks the 100, it can be rangy, so be careful. I will wait for it. If you are a swing trader or 2 days trader, wait for it to break to the 1100 and then go up. Because the momentum is for the downside. There is small divergence to the upside in my algo, but it didn't give me an entry yet for the longer term. The longer term, I mean that if the price action could take me again to the 1200 on the shorter time frame. The buyers came in 1085, 1080. There's a lot of buyer 1080. But it closed at the 1080, 1083, 1085. The buyers came, but it closed at this end of the session on 1080. So there probably could be some sort of continuation to the downside and then reversal. So I would wait for the reversal. I would wait for the reversal. Be careful here. Don't take immediately short on Monday or Tuesday. Wait, because there is some divergence at the moment for reversal happening. This is for Tesla. For what's going to happen, I think Tesla will continue go higher, but it can be this week very interesting. Although I bias for the long side with reversal, it means that the price could take to the downside and then reverse. I will look for the short side, small entry and exit. On the longer side, larger exit and take profit, but be careful because of the COVID. Each hour, each few hours, there can be new news about the outbreak and what happened, and it can change anything because the fear now in the market is very high at the moment. And you know what? Let's check MRNA. I forget about this is what happened with MRNA on Friday. See, there was a fear, and this is what happened with MRNA. See how many buyers came, and just a little bit sold off with the key level, mental key level 350. So be careful with the MRNA. Although it immediately sold off to the 330, there are still potential to go higher if it break the 341, something like this, and could break again to the 361. And it really depends on what happened in the market with the new news. At the moment, is there any divergence? There's no divergence to the upside. And it seems that the price action could take Moderna to the downside again, probably to bring more buyers who can participate again in the bigger move with Moderna. So in the long term, probably could be some sort of rejection again from the 350. In the shorter term, we could see another push to the downside here. So be careful with it. If we go to the smaller time frame from the 60-minute, you could see what I'm talking about. Big buyers selling off, which means could put some continuation. Probably can push to the 320 again. The key level of the reversal could be near the 323, 3 something here, and then create a divergence to the upside again. If it creates a nice big red candle, it could do something like this, and this will be something like this. So you could wait for the push to the downside. On my algo, it should make some reversal to the 334, something. It could make a reversal to this point. No, this is much smaller. Let me adjust. I need to adjust the, check it here. Few seconds, guys. Be patient. Yes. It will continue higher, but it can push to the 333. You could push again here. We will see if Moderna will, let's erase. If Moderna will open with the gap up, it could push here and then move down. If it would open here below, it will go to the 320 and then it will go up. So wait with Moderna. Moderna can be very, very tricky. Seems that it wants to go lower. Yeah, it wants to go to the 320 and then see if it will push higher. So this is Moderna. Let's continue with Apple. Let's erase. Apple hit my target 165. Make a nice reversal. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. See how it rests on the 157. Do we see a reversal? We don't see any reversal yet, so it means that we want to see another red candle, small red candle, preferably, so to confirm, and then reversal candle, which could make it move again. At the moment, remember, most of the stock have a gap, and the market doesn't like a gap if it wants to go down. It wants to fill the gap and then push to the lower side, but it depends the momentum of the push higher. If they want to fill a gap with a big momentum, it can even push higher and then move all the short sellers out of the game. See how, like here, Apple close the pre and the post market here, and then it closed the gap and then move lower. So something like this could be. I'm not making like last week or weeks before the prediction more accurately because of the COVID. It can catch you out anywhere. You could see on Monday before the opening, sorry guys, the new news about what happened in the Europe, and then immediately you could see it here opening here and going down. So anything could possible, but if I'm reading the chart, I will wait for confirmation of bringing the buyers. So I want to see another red candle and then make a reversal. I will trade it like intraday, between the days like swing trader. So this is Apple. BA is very interesting. BA, oh my God. With almost any prediction I made, I said that if BA closed below the 208, 205, it can reach to the 150, even 120, and see what happened. Oh my God, what can I assume now? Will BA reach to the 150, 120 as I predicted? Basically, it has the potential now. Do I want to? No, I definitely don't want to. On the longer term, the momentum is big to the downside. It can, with each price it goes higher, let's assume it even closed the gap, it immediately will cause a divergence to short continuation. So even if it comes to the 208 again, it short continuation something like this. So if you want a bigger move to the downside, wait for short continuation and you will have a big winner with BA. Because at the moment the buyers came with 2 on 10 and here and didn't manage to take the stock higher, and they came at 203 and didn't manage to do so. And now they entered 195, 198, and it probably they don't have enough power and money to do so. See the volume. This is a big volumes, guys. So a lot of buyers came in, probably try to make some profit here or to build another cushion for the next push to the upside. So at the moment, the key for BA to go higher is above the 200. This is like a mental area, and if it do so, it will only push, I think, about $3 to $4, and then comes lower again. So wait for BA, and sorry BA, I really want to see you in the 300 again. I thought you can, I don't know, reserve those support level, but the COVID break you just down. And if we don't see any news from the federal or the banks in the world that can give more money, BA can reach to the 150, guys, and would be very, very impact on all the basically all the market, because all the tourism can push the market to the downside. So this is for BA. Facebook predicted 332 as a support level. At the moment, we see some sort of divergence here. Another small push, and then wait for the confirmation, and probably it will push something like this and then go higher, and then you have a nice move to the upside to the 350 again. But remember, this is a range. The range is 350 and let's say 327, 330. This is the range you should aware. So we don't gonna see a big move to the upside or big move to the downside. We're gonna see some rangy and computer try to take, see, they try to take all the short sellers for it's accumulating, and then boom to the upside. So let's hope so. This is for Facebook and SAVA. Something same like with SAVA. With SAVA we see the reach target 58.50, which is nice. This is the new range 46.58. We see this is, remember, like BA, it's moved down sharply, and then if it moves up, it will do a short continuation, and now we have short continuation. Below this one, if you trading the 4-hour chart, it will go to the 46. If we move to the 1-hour chart, you could see on the 4-hour chart that the you can take it short below the 55.40. If it goes below, you can take it short. You can see it resting on the 56 below 56, enjoy to the 51, and even for the 46 for partial too. This is for SAVA. I'm talking about MRNA. So let's sum it up. Let me come back to the S&P. S&P, very interesting, very unique position. I think it's a fear, and it hold the 200 EMA. If it was pure fear of what's going to happen, why the 200 hold this position? There is no reason for the computer to buy if they're going to fear something, fear about something, and it holds. So I think it will be a bounce up, and then we're going to see how it reacts to the 460, 462, and creating some sort of diversion of reversal of long continuation, and then moving again, because we are still in a big move to the upside. Remember this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we have a correction, 1, 2, 3. And the 3 should be ended like on the 450. And from there, 1, 2, 3, big up. So this is it with how I can predict the SPY, and the same with the QQQs. So this is it, guys. I try to be very quick, but it took me 30 minutes. So Sorry guys, and I hope you like it, and hope you have a good trading week. Bye bye.